Hey guys, welcome back to Believe Butterflies Tarot. This message here is from my air sign collective. Just going to check in on your energy to see what it is that I can find and to see if I can help you guys out with anything that is going on, okay? So for starters here, we have bluff, rejection, and we also have drama starter. All right, so this overall energy, which kind of speaks for itself, is that you were dealing with somebody who was wearing a mask. All right, somebody who was being very deceptive. They had a lot of indecision. They were being dishonest with you. They weren't telling you the truth about what was really going on in the background of, the dynamic. And I feel you caught on to it. So with you catching on to it, I feel that you just decided to, reject this person. You decided to abandon this situation or whatever connection this was because you didn't want somebody giving you a certain irrational fear like you were the one being crazy with what was going on. And I say that because if this is a person that has a lot of exaggeration within them, I feel like when it came time for you to ask them certain questions, they would just blow these questions out of proportion. Like, oh, what do you mean I'm not doing this? What do you mean I'm not working? I'm telling you I'm working, when it could have just been, a simple answer if it was coming from a genuine place. But you protected yourself, which was the right thing to do, because with drama starter, I feel like there was somebody else in the picture, or there is somebody else in the picture, depending on what timeline you're on, that the person that you were dealing with is going through a lot of drama with, but they didn't let you know all of that, of course, but I feel like you had an inkling anyway with your intuition, and that's why you're just like, you know what, I'm dismissing this. Like, you're not going to make me seem crazy because I'm asking you questions that don't need the reaction that you're giving me, and that's why I feel like you kind of put something to an end, because you know that you were being done wrong, and yes, that would be the ultimate truth. The person that you were dealing with is going through some sort of drama or conflict with somebody else that they were dealing with, that they were trying to keep it on the low or in the dark about. All right. I don't know if you were in a solid relationship with this person just yet, or how you may have met them, but all of your everything that you felt like within your bones, I would say, is correct. If you felt like there were lies, there were. If you felt like somebody wasn't telling you who exactly they were, or, being upfront with you, they weren't doing that. Okay. They were keeping something away from you. And again, this is why you rejected this person here. And we have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, you walked away from this person, and I feel like you were in no fear about walking away from whoever this is. You weren't in any fear of letting this go and ending a certain cycle and just saying, I'm going to move, towards better, because why the hell would I keep myself into, I feel like you had a lot of thoughts, like... I feel like you had a lot of thoughts like, what the hell? Like, no, I'm not going to sit here and just deal with this bullshit like this, and it's like, that's the best thing you could have done, because you know your self-worth at the end of the day. And I do want to say, some of you could like bucket hats, some of you could have long hair, or you like to change your hair color, but I do feel, or guys, some of you guys could like bucket hats and things like that, but you got a cool way about you, and it's almost like, first of all, you don't have to lie to me. You can tell me the truth, as soon as you meet me, so I know where, so I'm not putting myself in a certain situation that's going to cause drama for myself in my life, but anyways, you're walking away from it, and you're just like, I had enough of this. I had enough of the turbulence of it. I shouldn't have to feel like if I'm asking somebody a question, then I'm the one being reprimanded for me wondering or asking, why is this way, or why are things happening like this? You don't want the outburst of, again, that exaggeration of a person, because most times that's when you get the lies. Somebody who's trying to cover their tracks and make you feel like, no, you're the crazy one. I told you I was working. And it's like, hell no. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Okay. So you walked away, and the devil. So you guys could be dealing with water signs or Capricorn, all right, specifically. And yes, this is somebody who has a problem with their internal self. They struggle with temptation. They struggle with temptation. They struggle with lust. They're very obsessed with you. They're still obsessed with you, but they have a lot of of darkness within them, which is why they try to dibble and dab and, you know, options and things like that. But again, that's not something you wanted to play with. Yeah, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, so you know what? This person may have came to you too and tried to make it seem like oh no, like while they were dealing with you, right? The drama that was behind the scenes is that somebody kicked them out of the house. Somebody kicked them out, and they weren't expressing this. Like, they were holding like a tight lip about this. Somebody kicked them out, and they're going through a lot of struggle right now. Could be dealing with the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is some Capricorn specifically, strongly. This is somebody who's going through like a lot of poverty, you know, stricken energy because of what has been going on in their life. Somebody kicked them out, and this person may have also tried to come in and move in with you very quickly, very swiftly, right? Like, they may have been like trying to like move things quickly with you, but it was all a sham. It was a sham. It was. So let's see what else is going on, because now I'm invested a little bit. Let's see what else. Spirit, what else? Oh, thank you. See, you walked away. You may have found out that this person already had a family, all right? Or, again, they were in a connection with someone else where, you know, maybe there was a pregnancy. Doesn't necessarily have to be for everybody. Or they could have shared children or had children. And the person that they were dealing with, the drama was always arising between the two of them outside of you because of what they already had going on, you know, living together, whether they had children or not. But there's some type of connection here with family and pregnancy. Or this person may have tried to come towards you like, oh, we're going to start a family, we're going to do all of this, lying about all of that. Yes, see, lying about building a solid foundation and making something secure with you. Oh, this was such a deceiver. I'm so glad you guys walked away from whoever this is. This was such a deceiver. Oh, goodness. There could have also been, for my ladies, and I guess for my guys too, if you've had to go through the abortion process, my condolences, okay? My condolences. But it would have ended up in a struggle if you chose to have children with someone that was like this, okay? Like, it would have been a real struggle, because I feel like somebody was whipping up like this dream, and it's because they have nothing to truly offer. They don't. And it's like they're bouncing, they're leapfrogging from one situation to you, and making this all like a make-believe type of thing. Okay, like a illusion, you know, illusion. Or they could have tried to trap you already, you know. They could have tried to trap you already. See, boundaries. See, somebody outside of you put up a boundary with them. They came towards you. You figured that shit out. You rejected them, put up a boundary with them too. Everybody's rejecting this person. I don't care if they are a man or a woman. You know, they're being rejected because they don't have much to give. You know, this is somebody who has certain addictions. All right, they have ego issues. It's a lot of struggle. Look, a lot of exhaustion. Not your weight to carry. You have definitely walked away from something that was going to cause extreme effort and responsibility on you, but it didn't work. It didn't happen. You rejected this. This person is still obsessed with you, but at the same time, they have other things to worry about because they could already have children with whoever else. But what would they like to say, Spirit? Ooh, all right, let's see. I hide behind materialistic things. I told you they don't have much. They make it seem as if they do. They don't. Oh, okay. I'm afraid to contact you. So you're not talking to this person, which is good. You rejected them. I am grateful for this spiritual lesson. Yeah, they needed to learn some shit, and I'm glad you was the one who kind of put that roadblock in the middle of their pathway, because they were doing too much.